sure that we knew what was going on. Do you have a mass? Just be glad it's recording. So I wanted you to create two images for me. One of them could have looked like these. And then you had to reflect it across the x-axis, the y-axis, y equals x and y equals negative x. So how many new pictures would you have? You would have 4 new pictures because you had to reflect it 4 different times. And you had to have how many different sets of coordinates? 4. Why do you exist the way you do? 4 different sets of coordinates. So you would have to write down A. The coordinates for A here are 1, 2. The coordinates for B here are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. C is 5, 2. And D is 3, 0. Now, when we're reflecting across the x-axis, what do? Look back at your notes from yesterday instead of just guessing.
What was the question?
What do we do when we reflect across the x-axis? Which one do we make negative, Trey?
Y.
We make the y negative. Okay, I'm just going to make sure we're all on the same page. So we're all here, right, where it says reflection. And on the x-axis, we make the y negative. So my new coordinates would be, for A prime, what would my coordinate be?
1, negative 2.
For B prime, what would it be? For C prime, what would it be? And D prime, what would it be?
Negative 3. Sorry.
Alright, now when I reflect it across the y-axis, what do we have to change? The x. So what are my new coordinates going to be?
Negative 1, 2.
Wait. We're going to call it A double prime. Thank you, Cletus. Negative 3, 4. Good. Trey gets a point.
Good job, Trey.
And then you had to do it for y equals x and y equals negative x. Does everybody understand? Are we sure? Now, today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about translations.
Did we go over this earlier?
Kind of. So translations are what we're going to do today. Now, what does it look like our smiley faces are doing with the creepy dead eyes like they don't exist?
It looks like the potato thing.
Potato thing? Oh, you talking about those fries?
Oh, those fries.
What freaky fries are you looking at?
Yeah, they used to be like.
I don't think they're fries. I think they have corn in them.
It's a fat fry. That's all you can call it.
They're like
Fat fry.
Why
would they make some smiley face corn nuggets?
They're like
You're going to be
chips.
seeing
They're
the
chips.
chips.
No, they're not.
Now, translations move the entire thing in one direction. Does everybody understand? So it's either going to shift it up and to the right. It's all going in the direction of the vector is what it's called. So a translation moves every point of a figure the same distance in the same direction. What are you doing? Why do they have your tape?
Because we don't. Well, it was ours. Hours.
No, there's tape in the back if you're out of tape. Okay. Alright, so a translation moves every part of a figure the same distance in the same direction. It can be described like this. We're going to look at it 2 ways. We're going to have a mapping and a vector notation. Vector notation is written like this.
Oh.
teachers. Came off of Despicable Me. That man. Dixie.
I need you to stop. And you're on the wrong page.
One more. So good.
What do you see? What word do you see at the top?
Ain't nobody dumb, just think this.
Jack.
Is that how we're saying it now?
Okay, listen.
She said she doesn't want us to.
She can't pick us out of the class.
I mean, she had a big.
Yes, because yesterday was reflections, and today is translations. You know how we usually have a new learning target every day? Because we do different things every day? Same thing today.
You are making me feel uneducated.
Well.
But it's okay, I guess.
Alright, so with your mapping diagram, what you do is you add A to X and add B to Y. If you write it in vector notation, this is your A and this is your B. So all you're doing is you're adding to your coordinates to shift your picture. Is everybody ready?
No, I'm not ready. I'm struggling.
You're beat someone.
No.
Yeah, you're getting funny.
No.
She seems like
I can see you like winning totally.
Okay, we ready.
she told me everybody.
Alright, example 1.
What?
And we're doing our math, so we should be talking across the classroom. Alright, so it says quadrilateral ABCD has these vertices, and its image has a translation of this. So we're shifting it up 12 and, well, right 12, down 5. So if we wrote this in vector notation, it would look like this. Hey, put those down, baby. You don't need them. You need to be writing on your paper with me. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down our coordinates for A, B, C, and D. So A is -1, 8. B is 2, 12. C is 5, 8. And D is -1, -2. Now it says translate it by adding 12 to the X value and subtracting 5 from the Y value. So in your translate section, you can write that out. You can say -1 plus 12, comma, 8 minus 5. And what is -1 plus 12? 11. And what is 8 minus 5? That's our new coordinate.
That's how we do that.
Is it always going to give us that?
Yes.
4 plus 12. Oh, no, yes, we get that.
So that's always the camera.
Because it is I'll be sorry.
Why did you switch from your other pens to these?
My other pens died.
Really?
I ran out of ink.
I'll buy you
Alright, so then we have 2 plus 12. And 12 minus 5. What's B prime going to be?
14, 7.
Good, take a point. Where'd she get the 14 from?
2 plus 12.
And where'd she get the 7?
12 subtract.
Cletus. Thank you.
I believe you. Oh, yeah, mine. Hold the phone.
Alright, for the C, we would have 5 plus what?
12.
Don't draw that comma like I did. I got excited. And then we would do 8 minus.
5.
Awesome. Take a point.
Oh, I know what the freak we doing.
Hurry.
Hey, see that's us. Oh, I thought I just saw a rat.
What?
It's
If
me.
you
We're on the second floor.
They
I
want to come
saw
up here?
something fly.
It was a bird, and rats don't fly.
I was thinking real fast.
What are the?
17 and 3.
How's you gonna see a rat flying away?
How is that thinking fast? Thinking it's a rat.
I was just saying something like this.
Yeah.
Which one did, what did you get, Trey? There you go. Good. Take a point.
He's being interactive.
All right, so now we're not going to graph this one, but we are going to graph the next one. All you would have to do is plot your new points, and that shows you how it shifts. Now, this one shifts it to the right because on the x-axis, 12 units is positive. It goes to the right, and then it goes down 5. Is everybody ready for example 2? Example 2. Now it says quadrilateral ABCD with vertices of that, and it wants us to graph it. Our vector this time, if we wrote it in vector form, would be what?
Our vector would be
3, negative 1. Good. Take a point, both of you.
Oh, that's a point. You have to get the point.
Now, the 3 comes from right here, and the negative 1 comes from right here. So this is the mapping diagram form, or mapping notation. This is the vector notation.
We don't have.
Say that again.
This is the mapping notation. This is the vector notation. Alright, so we need to write down our vertices for A, which is negative 1, 2. B is negative 1, 5.
4, 6.
Thank you. And where did you go?
Get the point?
Yes.
Yes. The 2.
How'd you get 2, 1, Trey? What does that mean? To the good, and then you look at you go, take a point. So if you add 3 here and you subtract 1 here, that gives you 2, 1. Oh my gosh, guys. All we did was we took negative 1 and we added 3, and then we took 3 or 2 and we subtracted 1.
Sorry, I was just confused.
That's it.
So we just did what it sounds good.
I don't even know what words you just said.
And so it's what to do.
It did. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You just don't follow instructions.
All right. So what about B? What's B prime going to be? 2, 4.
7, 5, and 7, 1.
Take a point. All right. So let's graph both of those. Do I need to come fix it? Thank you. Alright, so remember we need to label it.
Question.
Hmm.
Oh, I know it was mine.
If you feel like you can go on and do example 3, do example 3. I would like everybody to at least try the chart for example 3. When she smacks you.
Wait, pause. 1, 2, 1.
Sometimes.
I'm trying to do it. I'm trying
Do
to.
we have to write the
Middle?
yeah.
No.
Okay. Do we have to graph the 3 of them?
Yes. Because it says graph the quadrilateral and its image. Mm-hmm.
I do not.
I know what he was trying to say. Because I was thinking the same thing when I was looking at it, just because of how it shifted. All right, do example 3, y'all. And then we're going to talk about homework.
The vector's 2, negative 2, right?
2, negative 2, yeah.
Eric, you so stupid.
I didn't do anything, did I?
Oh my God. I did it wrong. On the top, I did the right side, and on the bottom, I did the right side, and then cut up the left. So what do you write?
I don't even know what that means. I'm so sorry.
I put the image on the top, and I put the pre-image on the bottom.
Oh, ham sandwich.
All right, Tom.
How do you write it?
I'm not here.
Sir? Yes, if you can, mister. Mister, at graduation, are you going to be upset if I scream, "Hey, mister"?
Please do it.
Or if I have a sign that says, "Go, mister, go"?
Oh, please do.
3,
Harrison, your sign is going to say, "You're welcome." Thank God.
Well, my son will say you love me.
Never.
Oh,
She really want to have a song for me.
I love you.
Cletus.
I want to know what Trace is going to say.
Thank God. We just went through this.
Not thank God, it's gonna be like,
No.
Everybody going in.
Did y'all get 3, negative 4 for A prime?
Yes.
Do we have B prime or do we need a Mo?
We don't need to
I got it.
I got it all.
That's okay.
Yeah, mine looks really good.
I know, guys.
Oh,
Whoa.
what do we do? Okay, so
Huh?
1 plus 2 is 3.
For A prime? 3, negative 4. Because you add 2 and subtract 2, right? So it's negative 2 minus 2, which is negative 4. 1 plus 2 is 3. What'd you get? Not the same thing? Okay, do you know how to fix it? Okay, you got 0 because you did negative 2 minus a negative 2. And it's just negative 2 minus 2.
This is supposed to look somewhat like this.
Did y'all get 5, negative 3 for B prime?
Yes.
Alright, for C prime you got 2, 1. And D prime you got negative 2, negative 1. Just hold on.
How you get, I'm not going to do it. How you get negative 3? Because I got,
I don't have a negative 3. Right here?
yeah,
Because it's negative 1 minus 2.
I did. Oh, I did negative 2. I'm sorry.
Okay. So my pre-image, you go right 1, down 2, that's A. Then right 1, 2, 3, down 1, that's B. 0, 3 is up 1, 2, 3. And then negative 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1. So does everybody's pre-image look like mine? And it looks funky, but we're going to connect the dots. We're going to be happy. We're going to do it. You two should probably pay attention because you didn't pass your last test, and we need to actually pass this one. Okay? Thanks. Love you. All right, so then for A prime, you go right 1, 2, 3, down 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, negative 3, 2, 1. And then -2, -1. Dun, dun, dun. That's it.
I still,
What, baby cakes?
I think I just met, I got the chart right, but I graphed the pre-image I got.
Okay.
But I can't fix it because I didn't finish it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's actually.
Okay. Yeah, I don't care.
I know I'm doing it.
Okay, we do know at least what we're doing, right? Okay, are we ready to see what our homework is and what our right now work is?
Wait.
Okay.
You?
I'm happy. No, I don't. You can touch my shirt. It was big. Yeah, and then she goes like, it's not a lot.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to write our homework in our notebook. It's going to be on 63, which is going to be on the back of 62.
62 is this, right?
62 is the homework from last night. So on the back of the homework from last night, guys.
What?
61, 61 here, 62, 62. Okay. Not. We trade. The Saturday.
Yes.
The puppy I picked up is here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her.
All right, the directions say graph each figure. And its image. Along the given vector. So instead of giving you the problem with the mapping notation, it's going to be in vector notation.
Vector.
Grab each figure and image.
All right, so the first one is a trapezoid. It's trapezoid JKLM. J is 2, 4. K is 1, 1. L is 5, 1. And M is 4, 4. Now our vector is 7, 1. Now how do you know what to do with that 7 and the 1?
You're going to do the chart thing.
Are we going to add both of them or subtract one of them? Add both because they are both positive.
Wait, how'd you get 7?
Because I wrote it down.
Oh, you just made it up?
Did they say 4 and 4?
Yes.
That is very written.
Yes.
Can we also use 64?
Yes.
Manana. Tomorrow. You should know what manana means by now.
Well, you should know.
I think, I'm saying like to graph them because like
Isn't that it?
Oh, that's take up a lot of space.
And I said,
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
you know what, man?
Is that a triangle?
Yes.
Where's
Sorry, just kidding.
How many do you have to do?
How many is we have to do?
Yes.
As many as it takes to get you to speak proper English.
Well.
You done did it.
Hey, I say that too. Oh, how cute.
Gosh darn it.
So cute. So much.
Why you always be it?
Una más.
What does that mean?
One more.
He was being sarcastic. It's the Spanish-speaking person saying, "What does that mean?" Oh my gosh.
Learn
Speak
what
Spanish.
I speak Spanish.
Me too. On my side.
Hola.
Then,
I speak Japanese.
I want to know one thing. Puerto baño. I don't know why I know that. That means, can I go to the bathroom?
And I speak
I just learned, yeah, don't know why I know that at all, because I never asked that.
You just put slang in it.
I know taco.
The wave means
You're
like
not Jamaican, though.
rain.
Let's
Huh?
say
Yes.
No. What means rain?
You're Dominican.
What means rain?
Indian too. I'm an Indian.
Okay.
I speak that too.
you speak in
Taylor, smart.
That's not how it works. That's, you can. Oh my God.
You eat the
And we're not gonna be racist.
food. You eat Indian food. You speak. It's slow.
You tell them I can't do it.
She lives in the country.
I am so
This is one of the worst books. They